Hi, Bashar.
One moment. We are receiving more specific information. For you, ours would be a C with D overtones. Theirs would be a C with F overtones. Does that help you? Yes. Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It's nice to interact with you again. And I'd just like to say that you're such a joy and such a love, and we greatly appreciate you for helping us.
We thank you for the sharing of your own joy and your own love.
Great. Speaking of yesterday, 1986, the summer of 1986.
Yes.
I was in Calabasas in the hills with a group of people attending a sky watch.
Yes.
Daryl was there, but he doesn't quite seem to remember, but I do remember seeing him. And we did, in fact, witness a UFO mothership. It was huge. And it was absolutely exciting.
All right.
They had red running lights, and the really neat part about it is they flashed their lights at us twice as to say hello, hi.
Yes.
And ever since then, yeah, and I remember one time you did tell me, yes, you did see that, but I never asked who they were. And I've been trying to figure out who it was. I had 3 ideas, but I'm not sure, and I thought maybe you could help me on them, and the feeling of that they were family or friends or something. Yes. Very connected. Yes. To me.
It was a combination of beings, some of whom were gray, some of whom were hybrid, some of whom were Pleiadian, some of whom were Sirius.
Wow, well, that's. There was one group, Ashtar Command, that I originally felt that I was told they were, but I never felt. Thank you, because I felt it was something different.
Yes. The Ashtar Command idea is an Earth interpretation of a higher level consciousness that is simply interpreted in your reality as if it is an extraterrestrial civilization, which it is not.
Okay. Well, they were friendly, and I was just so excited to see that.
Thank you.
Been asking to see again. There's a book, Rachel's Eyes, about hybrid. Is that a true book, and do we have hybrids living among us?
In essence, there are concepts within it that are accurately represented, but some of it, in a sense, is also an analogy or a metaphor.
Okay, okay. And one last question about obligations.
Obligation.
Versus guilt. I mean, I realize today that I can be passionate about the obligations that I have to perform.
Yes.
And
well, it's about being responsible to, not being responsible for.
Responsible to myself?
And to others.
Okay.
Being yourself is being responsible to others.
Okay, great.
But you cannot be responsible for others.
Right. That I understand. Okay, now here's my dilemma.
Yeah.
I'm being fragmented. Everyone's pulling at me. I'm East Coast, I'm West Coast, my family, my parents, they're elderly, my children, this and that, friends.
Yes.
So then I get to the point of feeling guilty.
About what?
I start to get angry. My obligations turn into a little bit of frustration and anger because everyone wants a piece of me and I don't have a piece of me. And I'm trying to, I just feel fragmented and I want to be whole again.
Well, when will you spend time with yourself? When will you piece yourself back together? P-E-A-C-E.
Okay, that's a good question.
Thank you.
So when will I?
When will you piece yourself back together?
Okay, well, help me piece myself.
Let me, while you're pondering that, point something out. Mm-hmm. If you are not allowed to be who you are, you can't help anyone else anyway.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
And when you are who you are and follow your passion to the best of your ability, then everything will organize itself to the degree that you will then understand to what degree it is required as your responsibility to others that you need to interact with them. And beyond that, it will not be your responsibility, and anything beyond that that they are telling you is their issue, not your issue. You understand?
Yes, that's the guilt part that I was feeling, and I wanted to clear that up.
Does that help clarify?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And thank you very much.
You are very welcome.